Okay, so I'm just going to kick off and then I'm going to hand over to Claudia and Naomi. But first of all, I'm going to give an update on Project Athena. So some of you are probably wondering, what's Athena? I get that a lot. So it's Legal and General Investment Management. You will hear us call it LGIM. It's a digital D2C investment ISA advised journey. We have just gone through proof of concept, November to February this year, which we exited last week. Yay! And today we kick off with MVP phase 1. So we've got the next 4 weeks of work blocked out to continue onto the project, which is great. So we've done a nice smooth transition. So I just want to kind of show off a little bit, actually. We've got a fantastic team and we've had some real key achievements as part of this project. First of all, so one of our key achievements was all contractual deliverables were achieved, all proof points met, which were in the contract. We've got an engaging end-to-end advice journey, so we've got a prototype that's been developed. Customer testing and feedback has been great. We can go into a little bit more about that later if you want to. We've got some stuff. And we've got high-level data integration point design. So that was just actually looking at, trying to look at their system, their non-advised process, but I'll go into that a little bit in a moment. And we've got advice guidelines and house view documented for ISAs. Clickable design. Advice summary page, which Claudia's going to show you in a moment, which looks fantastic. And actually that was out of scope initially, so it was something that they asked us to do. So rather than build it, we actually did a clickable design. And then we've got proposal for MVP. So a big round of applause at this point to Team Athena. Just going into a little bit of the detail, just check on time, and I'll do real high-level key points here. So part of the contractuals, we kind of dive into a little bit more detail, and we had 4 key work streams. So as you can see there, we're absolutely nailed the customer journey, prototype, and the advice with massive green ticks, which is great. Obviously, it's all about being honest and transparent here. Our data and technical work stream was delayed, but it's from the LGIM part. So what we wanted to do is actually do an end-to-end journey of their non-advised process for applying for an ISA to our advised, but they are not running as fast as we can. And it goes back to kind of what you were saying about big companies earlier. They have lots more things to go through and hoops to go through. So anyway, so we have done something though. We actually took a view of what we thought it was based on the designs that they gave us, and we have issued a proposed design to them to kick off the work stream for MVP. And then AR model, just on this, was we wanted to be in a space where we could do an application to the FCA kind of mid-February, and we were very ambitious jointly with LGIM on this because they haven't quite defined their proposition yet.
What's an AR model?
An appointed representative model. So that, does anyone else want to explain this? I'll do it in my words. Okay, so we've got Wealth Wizards Advisors and Wealth Wizards Benefits. What we're going to be doing for LGIM, because to accelerate them into the market, rather than set up their own advice permissions, we're going to set up an AR model off the back of Wealth Wizards Advisors, and it's going to basically, we're going to babysit them for 18 months to 24 months to have them get to market quicker. Compliance. Okay, so what's next? So we've got done POC, we're into MVP. So actually part of this phase, we've spent a lot of time thinking about what does this D2C proposition look like. So it's not about just about applying for an ISA. Yes, we need to do a lot of all of the bits here to get it to a minimal viable product, but actually we want to go above and beyond that. We want to be able to do regular premiums, top-ups, fund switches. We want an app or portal that they can go back into, look at their valuations, and actually provide an ongoing advice service through an application. So lots of conversations, lots of exciting conversations happening around what does this app portal look like. So as you can see, we've pretty much got it mapped out till 2019 what we want to do with LGIM. If you want to see more, Detail is in Confluence, my new best friend. So there's a POC exit report, there's links in this if you want it. We've got a video of the end-to-end journey which Naomi did of a happy path. So if you do want to just have a look at it, you can do so. And we've also got the clickable advice summary design and lots of other outputs there if you want to go and have a little look. Bit of feedback before I pass you on to Clodagh to do the advice summary. This is what we heard from Elgin. Really pleased with the pace, cracking job, very impressive. A breath of fresh air, exceeded our expectations, and great people to work with.
Okay, so as Kim mentioned, one part of the POC was to do a clickable design for advice summary, and this is going to go into engineering pretty soon, but I'll just give a kind of a brief kind of sneak peek of it right now. So here is the confirm objective UI.
Sorry, I haven't
So here's the confirm objective UI. So right now we're working on a concept of four parts of a puzzle makes up your risk level, and you'll see these throughout the journey. So on this UI I'm just trying to put them here to kind of reiterate that message, and then also just trying to make it more visual to play back what it is that you've answered throughout the journey and what it is your objective is, which is to get advice and to confirm that
particularly like the umbrella.
So that's if your goal was a rainy day. So then if you confirm that, you get on to the advice summary. And Athena's request was that it was mobile first, so it's split over 3 different UIs. So first we have the risk level. So when this is built in engineering, you're going to see a subtle animation here that will move the dial to between 1 and 7, whichever your risk level is. And then you have how your investment might grow. So Simi and I worked with Amanda and Peter on how we could make it more visual but also compliant, and that fit we're happy as well. Trying to avoid some complicated charts here or graphs, particularly because it's mobile first. So try to just do something more simple, and again give figures instead of percentages and so on. So might be easier for the user to understand. And again, well, the copy, all the copy here again is to be confirmed. And one other thing as well, we don't have a name or a brand palette yet. So I know some people have given feedback on the colours and so on, but those will all be confirmed as we get more information from Athena. So the second page then is about the funds you're investing in. I've used the same style of graph that Athena use on their fund fact find webpage, and that's to give some consistency to the user. And you can find out more. We'll link to that fund fact find UI. And on desktop it will be more interactive, the chart. And then at the final page of the summary, this talks about the fees and charges, which are all to be confirmed, and then just provides the user with the important documents they need to read, and just tries to reiterate that when you get to the next page, you are confirming that you want to receive advice. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah.
I just wanted to do a brief sum up of everything. So I've literally been here, this is my 4th week, so hello to those who I haven't already said hello to. But I just wanted to say this is really team awesome. We've got guys here who are working on several different things from an engineering point of view. They put together a prototype that is a working prototype, and I think that was really impressive to Elgin. They came and they could actually use it. We've got designers and the product managers as well, who are really working to put together something that's really effective and looks great. And I just want to say it's great to be part of such a brilliant team. So well done to everybody.